Thrift stores are packed with candlesticks, and yes, you can put a candle in them, but today I'm going to use them in ways you've probably never seen. A candle or two might still show up, but definitely not the way that they are meant to be used. So these are quick, creative, and totally unexpected upcycles. Let's get to work. This candlestick was definitely homemade. It's heavy, it's gorgeous. We're not gonna use it as a candlestick. Now the base is a little bit wonky. It's got a screw in the bottom. I think it just needs to be tightened up, if I can. Give it a twist. There we go, tighten it up. Okay, so this is clever. Head to the thrift store when you're looking for candlesticks, look for a little wooden bowl. We are going to use our hot glue gun. Now, I had somebody in the comments in my last video give me the most clever tip. I've got my glue gun here and it's always kind of sliding around and it went flying. And somebody said, get some of this. Put it underneath your glue gun. It's not going anywhere. Sometimes some things are just so simple that it doesn't even cross your mind. Thank you so much for going into the comments and giving me that little tip. Hot glue, we're going to take some. We're going to put some along the top. Oh, and this was $2 at the thrift store. I haven't taken the price tag off of it yet. What a steal for homemade candlestick for $2. Can't beat that. You're going to get your wooden bowl and you're going to, let's maybe do it this way so we know we have it right in the center. Stick it in there, flip it over, and we're just going to let that dry, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to show you what we're going to use this for. Have you got a favorite hat that you want to display and not get scrunched up? There's your beautiful hat holder made from a candlestick and a wooden bowl, both from the thrift store. I think this is absolutely beautiful and such a clever idea. This is a handmade pottery candlestick holder. It's just beautiful. And I probably will use it for a candlestick holder here and there, but I have even a more clever idea. And that is get some water, put it in the base, grab your paintbrush that you're crafting with, paint, clean it, put it here to store it. Ta-da! How clever is that? I am a sucker for brass candlesticks, but I have so many. So I was trying to find a way that I could incorporate this into my home decor, not using it as a candlestick. Now, I paid $7.99 a piece for these, which is a little bit more than what I normally would pay, but they were so beautiful. I couldn't leave them there. And this is what I came up with. This is what I'm going to use them for. Bracelets. These fit right over. You can store them. You can see them. And you can load it right up. And it's a great way to keep them all organized, and you can display them really nice too. Also, let's do scrunchies. These things get everywhere, always losing them. So when you have a beautiful candlestick like this, you can just put them on. I'm gonna keep them all in one spot. You can put them on your bathroom counter or wherever you do your hair. Clever way to upcycle some candlesticks. This beautiful candlestick caught my eye and I grabbed it right away. I love the floral print on it. It was $6.99. I had a coupon for, I think, 30% off. So that was a great deal. And I had this little wicker basket. I've had it forever. And I knew I wanted to put these two together. Now, when you're doing a project like this and you don't want it to be really permanent, use your hot glue gun. If you want it to be really permanent, then you can use some E6000. That's guaranteed to not budge when you use it. But this one, if I ever want to go back to using it as a candlestick, I can probably just pop it right off. We're going to put on some hot glue. I love this little basket too. This is going to have like a real kind of boho vibe. We're going to do it this way so we make sure we have it centered. Press it in. And this is a great little catch-all to maybe put at your entranceway to hold keys, or in your bathroom to hold some beauty supplies. So many ideas, and it's absolutely gorgeous. When I'm out thrifting and I find something like this, it's just boring. It screamed like, I need something more. So what I do, I'll usually put it in my hand and I'll walk around and see what I can pull together to make it into something more unique. So this is what I found. I found this beautiful globe that was probably off of maybe a light fixture. It was only $1.99. I'm gonna take the price tag off. I'll clean that up. And of course, I always have all kinds of these, and you can find them at the thrift store really cheap too. So we are going to incorporate all three of these together and take a boring candlestick and turn it into something unique, one of a kind, and beautiful. This actually, as I was walking around, I tested it. It fits right in. How is that not meant to be? And then this can go right on the top. And we've created, it's still a candle holder, but it's next level. So what do you think? Candlestick holder, a little plate, put it together, make something beautiful. This was only 99 cents. We're gonna scrape that off. We're gonna clean it up. And this was tricky because I thought this was a candle holder and it's not. I brought it home and I got looking at it and I'm like, why is there a hole in the bottom? And you guys know what this is? This is a pepper mill and it had been taken apart. It definitely could work as a candlestick holder. The top is missing, but it tricked me. I thought it was a candle holder, but it's still going to be beautiful. We are going to take some E6000. We're going to put some on the top. And I also like using a little bit of hot glue just to hold it in place. I'm going to just put a couple dabs here and there. And I always like to do it the opposite way. So flip the bowl up so you can see where you're putting it and you're making sure you've got it centered. Let's center it right in the middle of that little trinket plate. And these trinket plates are all over the place in the thrift store. You can find them all over. Let's flip this up. We're gonna set it aside. We're gonna let that dry. That's so adorable. Even if it isn't a candlestick holder, it's still really adorable. These are $0.10 a dozen at the thrift store, and they're just little cutouts in a piece of pottery, and you can put your votive in it or your little candle and it's going to sparkle through. I love finding ones that are going to match my decor and use them in ways that is not meant for a candle. But sometimes I get stumped trying to think about, what can I put that in? What can I use it for? So here's a little trick of what I do. I love to head to ChatGPT. I will take a picture of the object, which would be this, and I would say, can you tell me what else I can use this for other than just as a candle holder? I'm thinking about maybe using it in my kitchen. And it's going to generate some really unique ideas that you probably never thought about that you can upcycle little pieces like this with. So let's do that and let's see what it tells us. Okay, we're in ChatGPT. We're going to take a picture. And then we're going to, I like doing talk to text. It's really easy. This is a little container that I found at the thrift store. It's made for a votive candle, but I'd like to use it in my kitchen. Can you give me some ideas of what I can put in it that are clever and we probably would never think about? And hit send, and let's let it generate. And it's going to tell you unusual scroll stopping ways to use it in your kitchen. Now, I thought about this. A garlic keeper, wonderful idea. Mini utensils, cinnamon stick diffuser, tea bag retiree, where you can put your used tea bags, salt cellar. But the only thing is, well, you could probably put a little bit of salt in it, but dishwasher pod holder, kitchen sponge holder, herb saver, lemon pits, kitchen scraps, compost, coffee bar stir stick holder. And it says there's a bonus, a mini wish pot. Write down recipes you want to try and roll them up, put them in here. And when you're feeling inspired and you want to cook, you can pull one out and it has a recipe. Great idea to find some inspiration for your next upcycle if you're not quite sure what to do with it. There was some really clever ideas there. I've had this candle holder in my stash for quite a while and I was bored of it. I just had this taper candle in it and it just wasn't, it was blah. So when I found this at the thrift store, I immediately bought it and knew I was going to use it with this. It was 50 cents. So it allows you to turn a candlestick holder. Get the sticker off here. I don't know. I like to show you guys the prices, so that's why I don't take them off. And then you have to watch me struggle take the price tag off when I'm putting stuff together. What do? And this just fits right in here like it would a pillar candle. It already looks better. And you can go back to using that. Don't like it, but now you've turned it into being able to use a smaller candle. And I think that looks so much better. And I see these all the time at the thrift store. This comes off. It's like a little ring that's made to fit in the candle holders. Clever idea. Keep your eye out for those to upcycle some candlesticks. When I saw these, I had to buy them. They're so cute. But when I picked them up and started looking at them a little bit closer, there's quite a bit of damage done to them. There's a petal missing here, a petal missing here, and here. They're not worth anything. Before you're upcycling any sort of project, make sure you do your research to make sure you're not going to be altering something that might be worth some money that we didn't know about. I did some research. They aren't worth very much money even before the chips. So this is not my vibe, the pastel colors. These might be really good for Easter, but if I want to use them for every day, it just doesn't really look all that great. So we are going to take them over here outside. We're going to spray paint them and I'm going to give them an upcycle to make them look more modern and more modern and more modern and more modern. You know what I mean. These are all dry. I did them in a matte black, and I am going to use some antique gold rub and buff, and that's just going to elevate these to the next level. This rub and buff a little bit goes a long way, and you just kind of have to just brush it on the high spots, and it really works well. See how beautiful that is? And it's just going to make those roses pop. And yeah, you don't need very much. Okay, I'm going to work away at this. We'll do this one and the other one. We'll get a candle in it and I'll show you how beautiful they are just with a little bit of rub and buff. There's always so much china at the thrift store, and I'm always trying to think of ways that we can upcycle them and maybe just elevate them a little bit. So when I found this platter, It's beautiful. It was only $2.99. And then I think it was, another 25% off of that. So really affordable. We don't ever have to buy new dishes. There's so many that we can sort through and find that would match our decor at the thrift store. I'm going to struggle here. We're going to take the price tags off. I just wanted to show you how much I paid for them. We're also going to use these little votive holders. They were 49 cents. And of course they were 25% off too. Let me get the price tags off of them, get them cleaned up, and I'm going to show you how to upcycle it. Okay, we got everything cleaned off. There was a lot of stickers on here. There was also stickers on the bottom. So I have wiped everything down with alcohol to make sure that there's no grease, no grime on it. We're going to flip our plate over. And we're going to take the candles out. This is not going to be using candles. Put that in my candle stash. And we are going to use these as little feet. We're going to set them where we think they're going to look well. Whoops, we still got some of the candle in that one. Oh, there we go. And we're going to use hot glue and E6000. Just so it sticks really well and it doesn't move around while we're waiting for it to cure. So we're going to flip these over, add the E6000. If you have another glue that you like better than E6000, let me know down in the comments because this one's a pain in the neck. It works really well. It's really hard to squeeze out. That's why I use this little toothpaste tube thing. But I have a love-hate, as I said in lots of other videos with E6000, and you just watched me put this down and I didn't put any hot glue on it, but that's okay. I get talking, I get excited, and then I forget my steps. That's okay. Then we're going to use hot glue. Just going to put 2 dabs. Some people have said that the hot glue kind of interferes with the curing of the E6000. I have never had that issue. I haven't found that has been something that I've been worried about. Looks pretty good. I'm going to take this off and put some hot glue on it. I just don't trust how clumsy I am and knocking this over. There we go. Let's try this again. Set this down there. And we'll spin it around. We're going to glue these other 2 on. And then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry for a day. We'll be back and I'll show you how beautiful this turns out. Got a candlestick holder. Grab a rechargeable light bulb off of Amazon. Look for a tiny lampshade at the thrift store. Put them all together. This fits in here really well. It has a charger on the back. So you can, I'll just show you. See if we can get this to turn on here. Might need to be charged. That might be handy if I had it charged. We'll charge it and I'll show you how beautiful it is. And this snaps on the top. And we've created the cutest little lamp from a candlestick. This candle holder is actually going to be used what it was intended for, but I see these all the time. You can paint them any color. Spray paint works best to match your decor. I always am on the lookout for brand new candles, always all kinds. So when I found this beautiful, maybe like a peony or like a rose candle, I knew the 2 needed to be put together. And how gorgeous is that? I think these were each 50 cents a piece. So yeah, don't sleep on looking for brand new candles or the little candle holders and putting 2 together. I kind of feel like these two were meant to be together. A candle holder and a crystal dish. We are going to, really simple, glue these two together. We're going to use some E6000. And some hot glue. If you don't put the lid right back on this after you use it, it spews everywhere. Little tip, which I'm sure if you've used D6000 you already know. I'm going to put a little hot glue here. Again, we're going to go upside down so we can make sure that we have it centered. We're going to set this aside. We're going to let it dry. And I'm going to show you the clever idea that I'm going to use this for, and it doesn't involve candles. Okay, we got a candlestick holder that I paid $3.99 for. Really great deal. I love that it's really ornate and the beadwork in it. It really matches my decor. And I picked up a toothbrush holder. It was $1.99, 50% off. We're going to clean these up, get the price tags off them, and we're going to make something really clever. Okay, we got these all cleaned up. Now, this has a plug in the bottom because it was a toothbrush holder. And I just want to make sure that it's going to hold water. If it doesn't, I am going to glue this in permanently. So I'll be right back. We're going to put some water in this. Okay, let's see if it leaks. Wipe it all off. It feels like it has a really tight seal on it. Yeah, it's not leaking. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm going to dump the water out. We're going to spray paint this black because I think that's going to match this better. So I'm going to do that. We'll be back. I had a plant that needed some pieces cut off of it. So we are just going to get this ready to propagate. This is such a cute idea of upcycling a toothbrush holder and using a candle stand to pull it all together. So I'm going to cut these all up, fill this up, put this in here, and I have the perfect spot for it in my home. This piece has already been put together, but I wanted to show you it because it has 2 candlesticks and 3 plates that I found at the thrift store. I did a video where I upcycled a whole bunch of china full of inspiration. I'll put the QR code right here, and maybe you can watch that after you're finished watching this video. But how beautiful is this to create a tiered tray with some candlesticks? Now, I did, after I made this one, I had some people in the comments, and I never really thought about it. That's why I love when people go to the comments and give me advice or recommendations when I'm doing something. I should have turned these candlesticks upside down, and then that would have given more room underneath here for when you're putting on your treats or your sandwiches or whatever. But I love it. Great inspiration to upcycle some candlesticks. Thanks for crafting with me today, and I hope these candlestick ideas sparked something fun for your next DIY. Don't go anywhere. The next video has a project you're going to want to make immediately. Click right here and come and join me over there. You're going to love it.